the States, back in Omaha, and I'm in my office, my lovely office, like my office. And we showed a friend of ours some photos last night, and she had questions about it on the map. So I thought I would show what the Alta Via 1 route on a map is and where it goes from and what it looks like. So with this, we started up in this area, which would have been Lago de Brais. Dobiaco is the town up here. And then from there, we took a bus from Dobiaco over to Lago Brais, and then we came up and over. And these symbols represent where we had lunch. And that first place was Refugio Bella. And then we hiked down through the rain over here to Cenis. Then from Cenis, we went down to Pederu. And Pederu, this was really steep as we hiked it down through there. We had coffee and breakfast and got some sandwiches. And we hiked back up the hill, all the way down and around. And this got us over to La Varela. And from La Varela, we hiked. This was a long day. We got a little bit of a disagreement here, and I made a huge mistake. We should have gone this way, which would have been the high, really cool road. And instead, we went the really long, steep down. And we had coffee there in the rain. It rained all day. Then we came all the way up, which you can see just how amazingly steep and all that is in through there. And we wanted to see this, so we hiked all the way back up here. Then we hiked all the way down, all above tree line, in the rain and the wind, to Lagazui. These symbols are my rough symbol for a bed. So that's where we spent third night. Then we went back down the switchbacks, down along the edge. We made a mistake and went up high. That ended up being a Via Ferrata, wrong route. Came back, still high, over to Dobiaco, or Debona. And Rika did a beautiful job in having this one, these all four close, so it allowed us to really recoup and regenerate. This is Lagazui, and Lagazui actually has from this road, it has a tram that you can take up all the way up. So it's a cable car tram, which is pretty cool. And then over here so then we hiked all the way down, then hiked back up to Cinque Torre, which is the 5 towers. We spent the night there, went for a walk, had ate a meal at Scatoli, and we actually took the chairlift, which you can take all the way down and back up. So you can cheat if you want to take the chairlift there, or you can actually drive almost all the way up to there. And then we hiked from there up the high ridge to Novalau, which was beautiful. And then we hiked back down to Novalau, past Avaru, and all the way down. This was our gorgeous morning hike. And then we met the people at Gaio, whatever that is. Didn't like them. Only people on the whole trail that were really grumpy and mean and had a bug up their butt. So we didn't like them. And we did another hike all the way through after breakfast, down, and we stayed at Cité des Fumées, which was beautiful. And then we got up the next morning and walked over here to, I forget what that one was. To Zanza, whatever that is. Oops. This one. We had coffee there. Kept hiking. Came all the way up to this one. I'm going to misspell that one as we pronounce that one. And then we hiked, and this was just gorgeous because it was so steep in through here, over to Tisi. And that's where we slept for our 8th night. Then we had a nice long hike out, down, around, and we stopped here at Vasalir, and that was beautiful. It looks up into these canyons, and had good espresso there, and they made us some sandwiches that we took. And then we hiked all the way, and then we stopped at this one, Bruto Castellello for a coffee. Then we spent the night here, had a nice dinner. Next day, travel, hiked down a road for a while, then here, up and over. And we took the high Via Ferrata route, over down to Pamperet, which was gorgeous, and that's where Rika saw a huge deer, which was cool. Then we came back up, did the really steep Via Ferrata, not quite Via Ferrata, but pretty steep. Right here is where my camera decided to commit suicide as it fell out of my pack as it's scrambling, which was frustrating. Hopefully Sony's gonna be nice. And we had the steepest downhill of the entire trip was in through here. And up in here we saw camosce, it's Italian for an Italian sheep. And then as we came down, we stopped here at Prada Fontana. And it's an old herder's place with little sheep herders' houses, and we stopped there for dinner or for lunch. Then down, up, all the way down and around. And we stopped here at Bianchette, and we were there with just 2 other people. It really quieted down. And then the next day we walked about 6 miles out to where we hit the highway, and we stuck our thumb out and we hitched a ride down south into Belluno. So that was our Via Ferrata trip, or excuse me, our Alta Via 1. We followed Alta Via 1 for almost all the way, about 100 miles, 90 miles-ish, maybe a little bit more. So then, when we were done, we ended up taking a bus back up, and then we had to get another bus from here that took us all the way up to Forno di Zoldo, which was nice. We hung out, waited around there for a while, then we were able to catch another bus that took us all the way up to Zoppe de Cadore, which we really liked. And then we had to wait around there, and then we were able to get to our Airbnb, which was this little bitty dot right there, which was a chalet just outside the little village, which we really loved. It was just on the other side of Pelmo, which was beautiful. We knew we'd been there and we had friends that had walked this. And then, so we stayed there from the 13th to the 18th nights. 8 in town, 8 at our friends where we who have a small dairy herd. We learned how to make cheese, which was great. Hiked over to this refugio, Talamini, had coffee, hung out, went into dinner with our friends who'd make the cheese one night into Voda de Cadore, and then when we finally left, our friends from here, Deborah and Alex, Deborah took us out and she took us all the way up to Cortina because she needed to do some shopping. And we enjoyed our time there, and raining, felt kind of like Vale, not really our groove. So we went from Cortina in this beautiful spot here in the middle of the mountains to Venice on a bus for 2.5 hours for like $12. It was ridiculous. A lot of fun. Anyway, this was a great adventure.
Learn more about living your best life and get regular content updates by subscribing to the Solopreneur channel on YouTube or email info@solopreneurlife.com. Living Your Best Life is sponsored in part by The Aspiring Solopreneur by Chris Kluver, OmahaCounseling.com, and EntrepreneurialAdvisors.com.